Hi everyone, so I'm really excited to share this quarter's Branded by American box. The theme is earthy and sustainable. I really like the outside of this box here. It's all custom designed, very sleek on all sides. And when you open it up, it has this beautiful interior decoration with all different images related to nature, sustainability. Really ties in and tells the story for this box and all the content that's going to be inside of it. So let's go ahead and kind of talk through what it looks like when you open it. We do have our Earthy and Sustainable card, which talks about all the different pieces that we'll be going through today. So let's start off with our stone notebook journal here. Has this great cardboard finish, and you can see here that there's a cutout that actually has an image of stones. Again, it ties really back nice to the storytelling of the box. Now, this paper is actually made of stone. So think of a few different things when we think about sustainability. It can first of all be behavior, something that's reusable. The end user isn't going to throw it away. Maybe it will actually change their behaviors so they're not using single-use plastic, for example. Or it might actually be because of the materials. So that's the case for this piece. The actual pages are made out of stone, so it really cuts down on tree waste from paper. I want to point out a few features of this page. So let's kind of tear one out so that we can see it. So it's very durable. This stone paper is actually waterproof and smudge proof. It's also tear resistant. So you can see it doesn't tear really easily here. And when you do tear it, it tears differently than a regular piece of paper. And it's hard to tell in the video, but it has this really nice sheen to it. It just feels really good in your hands. And actually that brings us to our next product here to show it writes beautifully. And again, smudge proof, which is really nice. That brings us to this pen here. This is actually a wheat pen, so it's a combination of wheat and plastic. This one in particular is made out of 35% wheat, and it just has this great eco look to it. You can actually see the wheat specks, and you can also just see that the color choices and the decoration really tie in nicely to this eco-conscious, sustainable, natural feel and the story that we're telling with this particular box. We also have this great wheat cup. So this mug is actually 50% wheat, and it has some other really nice features here. You can see it has a beautiful clean design and decoration. It is also really nice and lightweight, and it has this great ridge here so that you can stack multiple mugs up really nicely. Something else I like about this mug is it's very affordable, so it doesn't have to necessarily cost more to provide sustainable products for your customers. Next, I want to take a look at these straws here. So as I talked about with the box, packaging is really important, especially if it tells a story. So these straws here are 100% biodegradable paper straws. Their straws are really popular right now. Of course, we have reusable straws in metal and silicone, but these paper straws are great because they're really fashion forward, kind of have that retro trend that's so in right now. Very retail looking packaging, nice imprint on the front. And a couple things here that I like, it mentions it works perfectly in a mason jar or any cup and will not fall apart or melt in liquid for several hours. They're eco-friendly, disposable, made of food safe materials, no plastic. So again, it ties really nicely and we get this nice consistent messaging and look across all of the different products that we're featuring in this box. Next, I want to jump into this great District Re-Tee shirt. Go ahead and show that here. So what I love about this t-shirt is it's actually made entirely from recycled materials, recycled t-shirts, and they're never re-dyed. So a lot of the dyeing methods in apparel are really hard on the environment, but just taking that process of dyeing out entirely in these reused materials cuts down on pollution as well as water waste. I also want to talk about not just the product itself, but the decoration method that's used on this piece. This is actually called Aqua True Decoration. It's water-based. It also uses a low heat. So I really like the feel of it. It is really soft. It has a nice stretch to it. It's a little bit lighter feel than a screen print is, and again, better for the environment. But you might look at this tee and not really think anything different of it. It can look like a regular t-shirt up front with a logo on it. So that's where the storytelling comes in and becomes really important. We actually used a sticker here from one of our supplier partners that has no minimums. We can custom design. You can see that the actual outline on the sticker matches the logo on the t-shirt. And it says, introducing Re-Tee, made from 100% recycled fabric, sustainable fashion, never re-dyed. So again, the messaging is important. A lot of times you can see it on the actual product itself, but these are other unique ways to tell your entire story, whether it be with labeling, decals, stickers, packaging, and tying it back so that the end user really understands what your message is and what your brand values are and how your promotional products tie into those brand values. Finally, one of my favorite pieces here is this E-Conscious hemp bag. One thing I love about E-Conscious is they are also very socially responsible in addition to being sustainable. So they partner with 1% for the Planet. If you're not familiar with that, it's a nonprofit organization that works with other nonprofits who are dedicated to protecting the environment. And actually, the company that makes this wheat mug also does the same thing. So giving back in a lot of great ways and protecting our environment throughout the entire process. Hemp is a renewable resource and grows really quickly. It requires less water and does not require any type of fertilizers the same way that cotton does. So a few great benefits. This is really nice for using in groceries. Again, it ties into the material as well as the behaviors that go around sustainability. One more thing I want to point out here is the decoration. It's really a unique placement. I love it in the kind of side corner here, and a vertical branding really gives that retail look. And again, just something kind of different. And the person who receives this is going to keep it and use it and be using it out in public, in the grocery store, as a tote bag to go to the beach or the pool. So some really nice end uses here, no matter who's receiving it. So again, a lot of really great products and ideas here. They fit all different types of budgets as well as end users, and a lot of fun ways to group them all together and create a nice package or supply these individually. So reach out anytime. I'm happy to discuss more sustainable options with you.